Morning. Good morning, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this beautiful, gorgeous, sunny, spring-like day, it is just gorgeous out there after that snow, that mini winter snowstorm we had last week. It's amazing when you're living in the South, you just see it happen all in one jump. Goes from being snow, icy, freezing cold to being spring light and everything coming out. Buds coming on the tree and everything. It's just amazing. But I said all that to say this, how amazing that everything can turn. Just like I told you, it was snowing, ice, freezing cold. Just what, 3 days ago? And today, sun beaming, buds coming out, just like in the nature, to the natural eye, as we see through nature how amazing that can be and how fast something can change. I told you, that right there is only symbolism of how fast something can change in the spiritual realm, how fast something can change in your life. Doesn't take long. You may be in a waiting season, but it's never going to be forever. It's never going to be forever, and it's never going to be never. What does that mean? It ain't going to take forever for it to change, and it is never going to be a never happening. Just a dream. It's not going to be like Big Small says. It was all a dream. Nope, not going to be like that. It's going to happen, and quicker than you think, because I've already told you that the promise is waiting on you. It is here. You are within steps. We are literally within steps of it. It is not a ways away. It may look like that, but you'll be surprised what's right behind the corner of you just doing what it is that you need to do. And all you need to do right now, as I've been telling you this whole year, go into your territory and claim what's yours. And just like you can see the beam and the sun and the gleam off of my face right now, I told you that is as you sit in the natural sun, that is the spiritual sun as well, shining on, because he wants to shine through. Not just me, but also through you. You are already blessed, but there's favor out there for you. There's something greater. That's what the favor comes in at. It's something greater, just for you. But the question, as I've been asking you, are you ready? Are you ready to take it to the next level? Higher heights, deeper depths? It's going to take more. But guess what? I'm going to share with you just what I've been learning. It's going to take more out of you. But guess what? Here's a secret. It's going to be worth it. But again, are you ready for it? Are you ready for that next chapter? Are you ready to see? Put in the effort and see what comes out when you go into the territory to claim what's yours. It's already there. But along with that, this is already teeter-tottering on what I was informed to reach out to somebody. All who's tuning today, I got something special for you. This encouragement, something touched me and inspired me to reach out to somebody today. Reach out to everybody today. So everybody that's tuning in, I want you to listen. Vividly listen. Intensely listen. Just lend me your ear for a few minutes. I want to ask, is anybody that's tuning in to this weekly encouragement today ever felt like, well, I prayed and I desired more. I have something, but I feel like it's more that I should be able to receive. I want just a little bit more. It doesn't have to be a lot, but I just wanted a little bit more of what I got. Anybody feel like that? Anybody today feel like I deserve more than what I got right now? Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like that they still a little bit lower than what is expected of them? They got higher expectations, but feel like it's not within no grip of you to actually obtain and receive it. Anybody feel like that today? Because if you do, you're who I'm speaking with. You're who I'm speaking to today. I want to reach out and encourage you today exactly how to get it. So let's dive in. Just tune in just for a few moments. So if I had to give this weekly encouragement a title, it would be The Increase is in Your Thanks. Listen, take that in and resonate. And let me repeat it again. The increase, your increase specifically, is in your thanks. Well, somebody today may be saying, well, Dr. Charity, what you mean by it's in my things? The increase is in my things. So you telling me what? I just have to say, what is this about? I mean, I give thanks. I show gratitude. I say prayers and all that stuff. Nothing happens. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked because it is a specific way to do it. And then you'll see the immediate results. When I say the immediate results, I didn't say you're going to see it within the next hour of you doing this, but you will see a very fast turnaround. Let's tune in and dive in just for a few moments. So this week, I had a beautiful, let me just start with my own testimony. I had a beautiful experience and had through my meditations. I got a good encouragement from Pastor Jamal Bryant and Pastor John Hanna. But Pastor John Hanna came in and blew me away. I might be touching on what Jamal Bryant said next week. But Pastor John Hanna came in and blew me away. I love what he talked about. And he used the example out of the Bible for those who are spiritual. He used the example that I've heard this story over and over again, but the way he put it made so much more greater sense. So I'm going to share it with you. He stated about one of the first many miracles that Jesus performed in the Bible. And the one he used was the feeding of the 5,000. And he said that he used the example that when he took the basket with the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, he said that when they gave it to Jesus, Jesus just took it and lifted it up and gave thanks. He didn't, and when he gave thanks, he literally just gave thanks. The prayer was not, God, please help us. God, please make this enough where he didn't do none of that. He just said, thank you, my Father, thank you for what we have. And we give you praise for it. And we honor you. Thank you. And gave it to the disciples and had them disperse it. When they did that, for those who know the story, they were able to feed all the people, all 5,000 people, and then everybody was filled. Not only did they feed the 5,000, the people was fed to a T. Everybody was full. Nobody left saying, can I have a little bit more? Everybody was fed to a T. And the last amazing fact, they ended up going and picking up 12 baskets of fragments. So what does that all got to do about this increase, Dr. Charity? It means go today, beginning on today, give thanks for what is already in your life. Because your increase is going to be in what you already have. God's going to look at you and say, do you have any gratitude for what you have? Because when you give praise and honor and glory for what you have, then God says, well, let me take this And since you are already grateful for this little bit, I can give you a little bit more. Because then I know you're going to be even more grateful when you get the increase. So, and all I'm doing is trying to encourage you today that your increase is right here. The increase is yours. The increase is yours right now. Just give thanks beginning on this day. Beginning going into this week, give thanks for everything. Give God thanks for the job and watch the promotion come. Give thanks for the residence that you got, regardless if it's a condo, townhome, apartment, doesn't matter. Give thanks for what you have and watch even greater come. I was even told and instructed by my godmother that when she asked about if I had any special friend or something in the love life portion of my life, after I told her that there was, there's a little special friend, there is somebody out there who is in my heart. She told me, she said, I understand. She said, don't even explain it to me. She said, you know what you do? She said, if he's caring about you and sharing about you and wanting to talk and wanting to bond and all that with you, just let it happen. She said, let the chips fall where it may. You just be grateful and do your part. Just accept things for where it at and watch what happens. You know what's funny? When I did just that, I saw more come right out from what I already had sitting in front of me. All I did, instead of asking God, can I please have this? I always said, you know what? I thank God that I already experienced something. I already had something. And the minute I told God, thank you, on more than one occasion, I saw God come right in and give the very thing that he knew that I wanted. So I'm telling you on today, I'm saying it to say this. Give thanks. The increase is not never coming. The increase is in your thanks. Your increase is already here, just like your promise. It's waiting on you. Give thanks. That's where your increase is at. It's in your thanks. That's where it's at. It may look hidden, and it may appear that it's hidden because you don't see it. But today I just gave you a golden nugget that told you where your increase is at. It's in your thanks. Begin to give thanks today and watch what happens beginning this week. Oh, you're going to see some things come out that's going to amaze and blow your mind. Mind-blowing, eye-popping. It's going to do it. All you got to do is give thanks. The increase is going to come once you give thanks. It's yours. Don't doubt it today. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. No, I'm telling you. Everybody that's tuning in and wondering where my increase is at, wondering, do I get more than this? I want more, but I don't have more. I just told you today where it's at. Give thanks and watch without your even recollection or your comprehension understanding. Watch when you go back, you're going to see something happen. It's going to be like, whoa, I didn't see this coming. Wow. What in the world? Yeah, I just told you why. Because you gave thanks. Give thanks for what you already have. And watch the increase appear and give you greater than what you have. That's all God wants, is gratitude and thanks. So on today, give thanks. I'm only repeating it over and over so your brain can know that I'm going to tell myself, beginning on the day, I'm going to receive increase. And my increase is in my thanks. So I ain't got to wait. All I got to do is give praise and glory and thanks to the one above. And then watch the miraculous come back to me. In the same formation that he already has blessed you in. You ain't got to worry about a new job. It's a promotional job that's greater than what you got. He's going to use what you already have to give you greater than what you already have. That's usually how God works. So, going through this week, Give thanks for what you have and watch the undeniable increase come in and impact your life so greatly that it's going to be eye-popping and mind-blowing, and you will not be able to comprehend where it came from. It's not far. It's right here for you. Well, that's all that I have for you on today, but tune in next week for another weekly encouragement. Subscribe, please subscribe to Lady Superwoman on YouTube. That's at Lady Superwoman 9999. That's 4 nines on YouTube for all of your weekly encouragements. And remember on today, beginning on today, remember that your increase is here. Just give thanks for what is already in your life. Give thanks for what you already have, because the increase is right there. God is waiting to give you your increase as long as you give thanks first. Give thanks and watch the multiplication come out in your favor. And you will never lack the greatness in your life. Just give thanks beginning on the day. And your increase is coming beginning this week. I love you. I will see you next week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.